Iran's president says West and Israel are waging full-fledged war. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has declared that Iran is facing a full-fledged war with the United States, Israel, and European countries, accusing them of trying to weaken and destabilize the Islamic Republic through military action, economic pressure, and diplomatic isolation. In an interview published on the official website of Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Pezeshkian said Iran is being attacked on multiple fronts and that this conflict far exceeds conventional warfare. In my opinion, we are in a full-fledged war with America, Israel, and Europe. They do not want our country to stand on its feet, he said. He warned that if the U.S. or Israel were to carry out further attacks on Iranian soil, they would face a more decisive response from Tehran's armed forces. From sanctions to military conflict, Pezeshkian's remarks come as tensions remain high following a series of violent confrontations earlier in 2025. In June, Israel and the United States launched airstrikes on Iranian military and nuclear sites, triggering a 12-day war between Tehran and Tel Aviv that ended with a ceasefire. These actions, which Tehran calls violations of international law, resulted in significant casualties on both sides. Since then, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom moved to reimpose UN sanctions on Iran in September over its nuclear program, further worsening relations with the West. According to Pezeshkian, the current confrontation differs from past conflicts such as the 1980 to 1988 Iran-Iraq War because it blends diplomatic isolation, economic sanctions, cultural pressure, and military threats, making it far more complex and difficult than wars fought purely on battlefields. Iran's position and military posture. Despite the mounting pressure, the Iranian leader maintained that the country's military is stronger than at any point before the June clashes, emphasizing improvements in equipment and personnel. He urged national unity in the face of what he called pervasive external pressure. Pezeshkian's statements were made just days before a scheduled meeting between Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and U.S. President Donald Trump, where Iran's nuclear ambitions, missile programs, and regional influence are expected to be central topics. Global reaction and implications. While Iran frames the situation as a defensive struggle against Western aggression, the United States and its allies have blamed Tehran for pursuing potentially weaponizable nuclear material and supporting regional proxies, claims Iran denies. Experts warn that the escalatory rhetoric could harden international positions, complicate any diplomatic negotiations on nuclear issues, and affect broader Middle Eastern stability as 2025 draws to a close.